like so incredible. Wow. Who knew that there are places like this? Hi, we're Kelly and Kevin. We're currently exploring Wyoming on a 12-day road trip in a rented Travellers Autobarn campervan. We're visiting Grand Teton and Yellowstone National Parks, all while enjoying our first van life experience. Good morning, happy travelers. Greetings from the Salt Flats of Utah. Last night, we were trying to make the crazy drive out here. We didn't quite make it though. We got to the beginning of the dirt road that needed to get us here.
So we camped there for the night, took the last 15 miles to our final destination of the Spiral Jetty here on the north side of the Salt Lake City.
Yes, we've seen photos and heard about some pink salt flats that are amazing, and they're right near the Golden Spike National Historic Monument if you're looking to get out here. You can literally navigate to the Spiral Jetty, so it's fairly easy to get to, although you do lose cell service out here. And Kevin flew the drone already, and it looks pretty amazing, so we're going to hike our way out.
Yeah, I think it's about a half mile to the shoreline.
It's hard to tell though, it's a little distorted. So it looks like a really cool landscape from above, so we're gonna go see if we can find some pinkness and then come back and make some breakfast. All right, you guys, we made it to the pink part. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so unique. Walking on the sand, it's like crunchy, and it's definitely exfoliating my feet. So I'm gonna have the softest feet, and that's awesome. Mostly the salt is white. It's been a little pinkish here and there, but then you get to the water and it's a lot better from the drone. I can't believe places like this exist. This is amazing. I think I remember reading that this only happens during this time of year. Today's October 1st. I'm not 100% sure about that, so if you want to come out here, I would research that. It's okay to walk bare feet out of the water, but in the water, the salt is very sharp, so I have my sandals on. The water's cold, but this is like so incredible. Wow. Who knew that there are places like this?
Walking through this stuff, it's kind of like you're walking through like snow almost. It's pretty crazy. Stinky. Yeah, it kind of smells a little bit, but it feels like you're walking through just a couple inches of snow.
So we've pretty much used up all of Kevin's drone batteries here because it's just so cool.
Yeah, it's a really awesome landscape. I don't think I've ever been anywhere quite like this before.
Yeah, we debated skipping it just for time, but I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, this was good. This is definitely going to be a highlight of the trip.
Yeah, for sure. This is probably one of the most incredible places I've ever been.
Yeah, and for us to say that it's a highlight of the trip is pretty insane because we saw wolves on this trip.
Yeah,
so.
We've had a pretty incredible trip so far. If you haven't checked out that video, we'll go ahead and link it in the description below.
Link it right here.
But now I need to go wash my feet because they are nasty, but nice and soft. And then we have not had breakfast yet, but luckily we have a camper van, so we're just gonna make breakfast right here in the little parking lot. So that's awesome. Yay, back to the van. Whew. Okay, one of the only bad things about coming out here is there are about a bajillion flies in the parking lot. It wasn't bad down on the flats, but up here there are millions of flies. One tip for van life: if you get a van or rent a van, bring a fly swatter, because so we're gonna drive with the windows down to see if they can all be swept away, I guess. Also, this road is terrible.
I can't go over 10 miles an hour.
We survived the bumpy road back. That sucked. We are in the parking lot of the Golden Spike National Historical Monument. We have not eaten breakfast, but it's like 12:30, so I guess it's brunch or lunch now. But we're gonna eat some food. But first we have to kill all the flies that came in here at the salt flats. But it looks like there are a lot of flies here too, so we're having a little bit of difficulties today.
So we have made our way past Salt Lake City, and on our drive up to Wyoming we took I-15 the whole way, and it was a pretty boring drive. So we have a little more time on our way back down, and we decided to take Highway 89. So we've gotten past the city and we are jetting off right now to start on that road.
We might try to make it to a national park or two on our way down, but who knows? We're kind of just playing it by ear at this point.
What is this?
I'm just talking with my hands, and then I realized I was talking with my hands, so I was like, bleh!
Just a little bit down the road of Highway 89, we've come to the ghost town of Thistle, Utah. So I really like ghost towns, and I actually started a whole nother YouTube channel that just features me going and checking out ghost towns. I don't know what it is about them, but I just really like them, and I always have. So I did a little bit of research before this trip and found out that this town was going to be on our route. Apparently there was this huge landslide that happened in the 1980s, and it moved 85 million cubic meters of land down and into this valley, and it blocked a river. So this whole town of Thistle ended up getting flooded, and a couple of the buildings are still left over. So there's this one that's right off the side of the road that's still submerged and has been for the last almost 40 years, and I really wanted to stop and check it out. There isn't a lot of other buildings. There's a few that are further down the road. I'll go ahead and link my abandoned YouTube account if anybody's interested in following along in those adventures.
Greetings from somewhere in the middle of Utah.
As you can see, we are not in the camper van tonight. Camper van life is great, but not having a shower and a toilet can drag on you a little bit.
It's a lot of work. It's very fun, but it's a lot of work. And we've been waking up before the sun and getting into our campsites after dark, so we need some time to get on Wi-Fi and rest a little. So we decided to get just a cheap motel room for the night because they were pretty affordable.
Yeah,
and
actually this hotel room was less expensive than the campsites in Jackson Hole.
campsites with hookups, so.
We have ordered some pizza and some pasta.
We hope you liked our Salt Flats vlog today. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button, right? We really, really appreciate the support, guys, and hit the thumbs up if you liked it and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.
But we'll pick up our journey and the rest of camper van life tomorrow, and we will see you then.
This is Kevin and Kelly from The Awkward Tourist. Peace out. Okay, sorry. Cut it out. Okay. It's gonna die. Battery's gonna die. Real quick. It's flashing. And dead.
We've come to this ghost town that's called Thistle.
Blah, 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 blah.